Does your mom know you're watching this show?
Welcome, everyone, to the Friday Night BS show. I need to remind everyone, like always, every beginning of every show, this podcast is rated R and is intended for mature audiences only. Also, need to add that we are not licensed psychiatrists, therapists, or doctors. Our knowledge on these topics are from our life experiences. So, with that being said, let me say hello to our co host, Deana. Welcome, Deana.
Hello.
Jennifer. And joining us for the first time as a guest co-host on the Friday Night BS show, Cassandra Jean. Welcome to the show, Cassandra. I hope you have a lot of fun today. I think we've got some fun topics, so I think it's going to be a great show.
I'm here for it.
Are you up for it? I'm kind of curious to see what you guys think about some of these topics because I did a lot of research and maybe I'm old fashioned, but I was kind of surprised how it went for some of these for the guys. I was kind of, I don't know if times have changed.
You're very old fashioned.
I think it's old fashionedism, whatever you want to call it. But I was pretty much shocked at the yeah, I was completely shocked. What are our topics tonight? Well, we've got weird news, and this one's weird as hell. I mean, we're going to get into it, but there's a new beer coming to the shelves near you soon. Hopefully not in America. I hope not in America. I think this is Ireland, and this is a little shady even for Ireland. I mean, we'll get into that. Topic number 1, does having sex with someone on the first date change your opinion of them? And topic number 2 is, can being too good at sex send the wrong message to a new partner? And I kind of added a second thing to that because I kind of thought about it last night. I was like, well, how about the couples that have been together for 10, 15, 20 years? And then he or she comes home one day and just, throws a new wrench in the toolbox and kind of lights that light up. And it's like, whoa, where'd that come from? Because that, that's kind of portrayed a lot in movies. It's like, okay, where did he learn that? Is he just being frisky tonight? Or, is he, of course, the big one, is he cheating or she cheating? Because that one always comes up. It's like, if you throw something new in after 20 years, that's the first thing that's kind of like, oh, where did you get it? Where'd you get that at? So we got a lot of fun topics to talk about. But before we start the show, we like to talk about how our week's gone. So, Deana, how's your week going?
It's been a week.
Nobody died.
She's like,
nobody
5 days.
Nobody died. That's good. That's a good thing. When nobody dies, that's a good thing. Yeah. And Jennifer, how's your week going?
Pretty good. Today I got boosted, so my arm feels like somebody beat the shit out of me.
Yeah. I did not do the boosters. You got 2 shots out of me. That's it. You're not getting another one.
Well, to each his own, but it's my personal thing, and being that I have many roommates, and one of my roommates is immune compromised. She's on dialysis. I'm gonna make every decision I need to make in order to.
Yeah, I hear you. That's why I got the 2 shots to protect my mom. So because I'm always around her, so I needed to make sure. And Cassandra, how is your week going? And welcome to the show. I feel funny. I'm surrounded by beautiful women tonight, so I'm going to try to stay focused. So how's your week going?
It's going. That's all I can say. Long weekend, last weekend, just chucking along now.
Yeah. You guys think as you get older, your weekends are just like, there's no more like excitement. Do you guys feel that way?
No,
you got kids. It's like
I appreciate quiet time.
Best time.
Yeah, I do. I just feel like I don't know. Maybe it's just like it's not special enough. It's just like, okay, hey, guy, get that phone call. Hey, we're all heading out. You want to go have a beer? And it's just like, okay, whatever. And it's the same thing. Get out there, and I feel like. Maybe it's different for you girls, but I feel like it's the same conversations every week. It's the Rams, it's the Giants, it's this, and it's always the same topics. And then it's just like, and I'm not shitting you. You ready for this? Oh, it's 9:45. I gotta go.
It's bedtime.
you feel that?
I'm not trying to be. Yeah, no. If somebody's like, "Oh, it starts at 10 p.m." Well, you have a good time.
Right.
I hope you have a great time.
It's the
I'm
married
gonna be
guys.
snuggled up and I'm gonna be in bed.
Yeah, but it's the married guys they feel that tug. It's just like, oh shit, gotta go. It's 9:45. I told her I'd be home by 10. I'm like, 10? Come on, you're a grown ass man. Oh, so let me get into this weird topic. Let's just jump right into it. Vagina beer made from a model's vaginal yeast set to hit the shelves. This is crazy. I mean, I love innovation. I love science. I love all that stuff. But what guy was sitting there thinking of this? I mean, was
A
he
guy that's into that.
how
A gross guy. Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I just got out of a relationship with a guy who asked to drink that. So
that drank that beer?
that wanted to drink
Oh.
the ingredients that would be needed for said beer.
Wow. Yeah. It says it's not an April Fool's joke. It says, okay, it's Polish. A Polish brewery ordered Yanni, that's the model.
Yanni?
Yanni is currently raising money to make the world's first craft beer containing vaginal lactase acid. Freshly swabbed, god damn, freshly swabbed from the model, no less. I mean, come on, man. Those things are, how much? That girl can't have that much.
No. What you don't understand is they just need a small amount, and then the culture, and they create from that. You don't necessarily. She's not creaming buckets, okay?
Well, I'm just picturing. You never know. It is Poland. No.
It's coochie cream, so they just need a little bit of that coochie cream, and then they use that as their main component, and then they grow from that. That's how yeast, like you do for sourdough breads, for beers.
I guess I'm just picturing.
I'm available. Pay me. No.
Yeah. They're looking for models too. Well, I'm picturing these huge beer barrels, that we, when
and
we
her
do the
squatting over it or something.
I'm thinking, what are they doing to this poor girl? She better be getting paid. She better be getting paid
It's
really
all
well.
set up like a gyno office on the top. Here comes another one.
So you're going up the step, punching in. You got to punch in to get up there. Oh man!
And if you get 10 punches on your card, the next one's free.
The next bottle's free. The lucky lady giving up her ingredients. I love the way they phrase that. For the beer is she's a Czech model, Alexandria Benilova. Brenilova, as she apparently has all the desired she has all the desired instincts. I'm trying to say this word without laughing. To frame, how do they write this in our arc of? Yeah, it's just weird. I'm not going to read it.
Read it.
I just
Stop being such a pussy. Read
it.
They're saying she's got the right junk.
Oh, she's got junk? This is interesting.
You know what I mean? She's got the right stuff. Her DNA.
She's got the right stuff.
She's got the right stuff. She's got the right stuff.
Love
all right.
the way you turn me on.
Basically, she has the pheromone that they're looking for. So,
ooh, you mean the one that's from the vagina?
Yeah, it's hiding in the clitoris area, away from all men known to mankind. Yeah, it's
you mean you guys just can't fucking find it?
I know. It's the button at the top. It's literally the button at the top.
Here, you guys.
It even like the vagina points to it.
I think God should have put a bullseye on it. I think God should have put a bullseye on it.
He did. It's right on the
top. I'm not gonna go there.
It's the little bean. You just look the little man in the boat. Come on.
It's just that little thing. And we still can't find it. So I mean,
the crowning jewel.
Is it possible it keeps moving? No, I'm kidding.
No. Yeah, now it's in my ass. Oh wait, there's one already there.
We could literally put your fucking hand on it. You'd still lose it.
I know.
Yeah, we were like, what was that? The guy's like, it was right here. It was right here.
That little sucker got away.
Yeah. Well, after a lengthy search, Alexandra was chosen as the kind of female whose pheromones will stay with you for the following week. Why would I want that?
That's not going to be okay. Do you know what that's going to do to men? It's going to kind of be a little bit torturous.
Oh my God.
That's true. If you guys can chase around a little ball, you can find.
But they get paid
clit.
millions to do that. I mean, if the incentive for us was to find it and get
you know
a prize,
what? I am so
and get a
tired of your
prize,
misogynistic, just disgustingness.
if we were
If you
getting
get
a prize,
you know what your prize is getting? The
a
woman's
little star,
orgasm.
maybe
That's
a
the
little
prize.
star.
That's the prize.
And we don't have to fake it. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh
Ooh, that
my
was
God.
good. Ooh.
Please make me weak.
I need a
Please.
Gatorade. No, I'm kidding.
Viagra. It's not a choice.
It's not a choice. That's the new bumper sticker. It's not a choice. I would love to play the video. I would love to play this video because they have the. I can't because I was already told by YouTube I couldn't play the video. But it kind of goes through the process of this. I will post a link on this article if you want to go and see it later. You can watch the video, but it kind of goes through the process of why they picked her, how the whole deal goes, how it works, when they decide they want to get stuff out there. I mean,
you should have gotten an address for women to send samples to, so
well,
they can test them.
It's a Polish brewery, so I mean, I mean, would you move to Poland for
you
that?
don't have to move. It's called
Send that shit
overnight
over
U.S.
airmail.
mail.
Yeah.
Go to a doctor, get a sterile fucking swab, and have it sent to their lab.
Overnight ship that shit.
Yeah, I can see. Hold on, honey, I got to swab this real quick. I'll be back.
Hell yeah! If that means money,
It's like 23andMe, but lower.
It's a little more than 23andMe. Oh man, yeah, no, it's a kind of an interesting little video. They talk about why they picked her and what the process is. So if you want to go check that out, they are trying to start a GoFundMe program. But my main concern is, do they not have like an FDA there?
Oh, I'm sure it has to go through like testing and stuff, to make sure there's no STDs or things of that nature. I'm sure they have to synthesize it.
You don't have a bunch of guys walking around with mono on their fucking lips. Come on.
Well, we don't know. I'm sure that they're required to do certain things to be,
They're way more strict on their stuff than we are over here.
No shit. Yeah. We have so much stuff that's banned in other countries that we eat.
We're a joke. We're a fucking joke here.
We are a joke.
Yes.
You and I both know that pretty well, being in the vape thing. So we kind of both know what is bullshit with that. And Deana too, as well. It sucks. We're going through a lot of bullshit there. Are you guys ready? Which one do you guys want to do? I want to do the first one. Does having sex with someone on the first date change your opinion? But I want to clarify this before we jump into this topic. We're not talking about people that go into it with that intention. I'm not naive. I'm not that old. I realize there are some apps that are out there that are basically that intention. They're hookup apps. So we're not talking about those people. We're talking about the people that are going out on a first date with the intention of getting to know that person and on their first date. So we're not talking about let's hook up. We're talking about the guy that maybe met at, I'm going to say church. Does that still happen? Does that still happen at church?
I'm sure it does.
Website, apps. So those guys. And let's start with you, Deana. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean,
it's tough.
If you have good chemistry and you're getting along and you're having a good time, maybe it's like we've said in past episodes, you got to take that baby for a test drive. And if the chemistry is good, get that out of the way now.
Yeah.
Can you find the man in the boat?
I guess it kind of depends too on how you're going into that date. I mean, if you're going into that date with your intentions are to get to know that person. A lot of us, that's the intention of the first date. It's just kind of getting to see if there's that chemistry there. But yeah, I'm not stupid. I know that sometimes it just clicks. It's you can't help it. But do you feel like it's more the guy that thinks less of you, or is it the woman that thinks less of him?
I think it's the guy feels less of us. It's a double
and it's
standard.
Funny because he's a hoe too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if we don't put out, it's like fucking damn you do, damn you don't.
You're frigid, or It's just
Prude.
stupid. It's
and if you don't do it, they're just gonna find someone else to do it. So
go ahead. Bye. No.
Yeah. It's tough because when I did the research, I kind of assumed the old fashioned way that most of the guys were going to answer this question and answer it with, yeah, I'm going to think less of her because she slept with me the first date. And I did a lot of digging. And I found a couple sites actually that Glamour actually did a whole article on this. So, and they did some research here. It says, luckily, the stigma surrounding sex on the first date is rapidly changing. According to a survey done by Jennifer's favorite website, OkCupid, 46% of the users were considering having sex on the first day. So that's a pretty high number. 46%, but then again, it's OkCupid, right? I
Tinder,
don't
I'm
think
sure it's higher on Tinder.
Tinder's probably a little higher. I'm sure it's a lot lower on Christian Mingles. Jewish.
Actually, don't know.
Hey, you don't know, man.
No,
You don't fucking know.
No. Christian Mingles is a hookup site. They're pretty bad, from what I understand.
Yeah, I got to sign up for Christian. So that throws me completely off because I assumed, that it's OkCupid. And I expect to see 46%. Just as if I saw Tinder up there, I'm sure Tinder's probably up in the 60s range. That's the intention.
Fucking more than that.
More than that, yeah. It's like 99.99999% of them. But yeah, I was kind of surprised. And they did their little research, their survey, and I kind of thought, okay. Are they answering that question honestly? Do you think people go into those surveys honestly putting what they feel, or do you feel like we're at a time and an age where they feel like their pick is going to some way somehow, kind of make them look like shit?
I think that with ads nowadays, the intention is pretty much upfront. A lot of them are very, very, very brave, and they put exactly what they're wanting on there. Like, I'm not going to mess around with anybody that's looking for something casual, because looking for something casual means that there's a very big likelihood that there would be sex on the first date with that person, because they're looking for something casual. And then you have the ones that say looking for long-term relationship and looking for something casual, because they like to confuse the fuck out of everybody. And so and some will just straight up say what they're looking for. It's a different world that we live in, and different sites are known for different options.
What do you think, Cassandra? Think a guy just you think
I'm
a guy's just
laughing.
checking that box?
I'm just laughing because my girlfriend and I were just at a bar on Sunday on Tinder, fucking around on there. And like she was saying, our intentions were very clear: on here to fuck around, not to have sex with, but to fuck with guys.
Yeah.
And we saw a lot of profiles like that. But I don't know. I feel like people, again, especially after COVID, a lot of people are just in this huge, fuck it mindset where it's like, I'm going to do what I want. If it makes someone else upset or unhappy, cool, who fucking cares?
It is much more open than it was 20 years ago. I think technology has made a big difference in that. And I think it's just we talked about this before, guys. Remember, it's just like 20, 25 years ago, your dating app was, 4 blocks this way, 4 blocks that way, 4 blocks this way, everyone at school. And that was it. You didn't have access to literally millions of people. You can move that bar. If you want to go 100 miles, 200 miles, three cross country, fucking the whole world. Shit, it's insane. And I was lucky to have 15. How about you, Deana? What do you think? Do you think guys check that box because they know they need to check that box to be safe and not seem like a dick?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question.
I feel like, I don't know, man. I think maybe 25 years ago, I'm going to be bringing back 25 years a lot, but I just feel like I could check that box and not feel like a dick to where we're at today, where we can no longer have a conversation with someone and then shake their hands and say we're still friends and walk away. Can't do that anymore today. Everybody, it's too much confrontation. And I think a lot of guys know that are in their 20s and 30s. So they see those two boxes and they're just like, okay, do I want to be a dick today or not? And then they check that box. Because I just feel like, because I asked 10 guys and I mixed them up. I mixed them up from 20 to my age. And it seemed like most of the guys thought less of them. Like, oh, especially if the guy didn't go in with that intention, like he was really going into it to
Didn't he
start
have
a
sex
relationship.
too?
Yeah, exactly. And he's the one who probably had an orgasm.
And you want to sit there and
shit.
you want to feel like she's beneath you because she fucked you too, and she probably didn't come. You fucking moron. Are you kidding me? So, you're a whore, but I'm a saint.
But he tried really hard. He tried really hard.
I'm the one who got off. Like, okay.
Oh, you're a slut. You let me come on you. Well, you're a
no.
You didn't even have an orgasm.
No.
Fucking mom issues.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's a double standard and it needs to go away. It's stupid. And if you feel that way, fuck off.
Yeah, I don't feel that way. I think if it happens, it happens. I kind of did a little digging myself and tried to realize at what age I am now. And I think people at my age right now are being a little bit more spontaneous and a little bit more open with, getting into doing, because you got to remember where we grew up. That kind of, it's kind of different because like we have all these things that we have to take into consideration, and not just the guys but the women as well, and most of us at our age, at my age, we've been through a lot of relationships. Some of us have been married multiple times, and now we're at a point in our lives where we feel like we need to have someone there for the rest of it, as we get older. And it just seems like maybe having that sex on the first date, and I don't know, you go, if one of the parties is not going in with that intent and it happens, God, I don't know, man. I don't personally think less of her. I think, it happened. You know what I mean?
If you go into it not expecting that and it happens, what are you going to do? I mean, it either was fun or it wasn't.
Yeah, but here you go. I'm going to throw a wrench in it. The sex is bad.
Nah.
He's getting up and walking away.
Very simple decision. There's no second date.
Yeah. No.
Here, I'll throw another wrench in it. Great chemistry, but the sex was horrible.
No, sorry.
You can't have both.
50-50.
Friend zone.
Not even I'm leaving.
You can't friend zone something like that because the other person.
You're looking at them all awkward and shit.
Yeah. I thought I would throw that one in there because that kind of changes things. The chemistry is really great, but sex is just horrible.
That is a horrible movie waiting to be made. That's just like where
let's take into consideration that moment though. You're two strangers. You're two strangers.
The moment that didn't happen for us.
Yeah. Well, it happens for both. I'm saying for both of you. You're a little nervous.
Not every time.
He's a little. You're like, let's go, baby. What do you mean you got to stop?
I'm sorry, but I have to worry about like dating men that are older than me because I'm going to be 50. Men that are older than me, I have to think about. Do you have any heart problems?
Shut up.
Are you a diabetic? Is there any erectile dysfunction issues?
Jennifer's taking their pulse. As she's having sex with him, Jennifer's checking his pulse.
Thank God for Apple Watches. You can see the heart rate.
We're
put your Apple Watch on before we
bitch.
do. Yeah, put this Apple Watch on.
I want to see on the screen. I want to watch your heartbeat go.
Oh my God! Yeah, I mean, to me, do you give it a second shot?
No.
You continue.
No. It's like ordering a bad meal from a restaurant and getting the fucking runs. I'm not gonna go there again.
You're not gonna go.
No.
Boycott that bullshit.
Just say no.
Check this box right
Hurting
here.
yourself. Fuck.
Yeah. All right. And this is Men's Health. I went to Men's Health. Yay. Men's Health.
Yay.
And they did an article as
Yay.
well on this topic, sex on the
Of course
first
they
date.
did.
Of course they did. Yeah.
Mhm.
And
It's like
actually,
getting it from Playboy.
yeah, I wouldn't have gone to
Right.
Playboy. I don't. Playboy is not research. Playboy is not research. You don't
And
go
you
to
think
Playboy.
Men's Health about
Nobody
women
goes.
is?
Yeah, you don't go to Playboy to read the articles. No, Men's Health it's a great magazine. It's a
I'm
great
sure it is for
magazine.
men.
And
Mhm.
you would be surprised by the statistics on that website. A large percentage of the men from ages 18 all the way up to to 50 something all agreed that they wouldn't think less of the female if she had sex with her.
What was
But
the percentage?
it was high. It was really high. It was up in the 70s.
They just
So
want
it's
some. They
changed.
don't fucking care.
See, that's
Yeah, if you don't
where.
care and you're not wanting a relationship with a woman, you don't care.
See,
But
when
it's
I
like
yeah.
when they want a relationship with a
Yeah.
woman, that changes the dynamic. Oh, how many people have you been with? What did you
I want to know
do?
the age breakdown of men who don't care. That'll
Yeah.
be a valid statistic
Yeah,
of
yeah.
age bracket. Because of course, some old fuck's not going to give a shit
Yeah.
about. He'd be like, I
He's
got my
dancing.
dick wet.
He's
We're
dancing
cool.
out of the room. He's dancing out of the room, man. He's like, yeah.
With
I
this
almost
wrinkled
died, but I'm
ass.
here.
And he turns around. What was your name again? No, I'm kidding.
Betty. No.
No, that's
much
why I
do
was
I
a
owe
little
you?
curious. That's why I brought up I'll check this so I'm not an asshole box, and that's when I see a statistic that high, unless men have completely evolved from what I have known most guys to be like. I find that number really high. And to me, that's the dude saying, okay, if I check this one, I'm a dick. If I check this one, I'm a good guy. And I think a lot of guys check those boxes just to.
So you're saying they're lying to get laid? That's a new tactic,
Bingo!
isn't it?
No, you don't say.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's
You
a
know what?
shocker.
I would rather know that you're fucked up like that
Yeah.
before I even give you the time of day.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I'm sorry, there are qualities that I need. I have
Yeah.
standards.
Yeah, I had the stat somewhere. I can't find it, but there was one of the someone sent me the link, and then I lost the link. But it was an article on how men felt about having sex with a woman on the first date, and if they consider those women married, they would marry those women. And it was really bad. It was like no. It was like no across the board on that. And I found that kind of weird because I'm like thinking to myself, that may be your soulmate. That could have been your soulmate. You don't know. I mean, you're basing everything on one day. You know what I mean? And that's you. That's what I'm saying with you girls. You're bad. The sex was
You
bad.
never know. If
Who
the sex
knows?
was
You
bad,
could have.
know.
Maybe you had a cramp. Maybe
Then
you didn't get
speak.
enough
You need
fluids
to
that
tell me
day. Or
that something's going on because I am basing this interview off of your performance.
Jennifer pulls out the pen.
It's not a date, it's an interview.
That's fucking right.
What are 5 goals in your life?
Jennifer goes,
Welcome to my casting couch, bitch.
Jennifer goes, I'm going to file this in the filing
Because
cabinet.
the thing is that what men don't realize is that first time, whether it's on the first date or whether it's on the second date or the 5th date or the 10th date, because everybody does things differently. And I've played with different scenarios, and I can tell you one thing: that first time better leave me completely exhausted, dehydrated, and passing the fuck out. If it does not, then I'm sorry. It's nice knowing you. You do not stand up to my sex drive. I'm sure you're great. Find somebody who's compatible with you.
And my whole group chat's going to hear about it.
See, just throw that guy under the bus.
It's true. I have a group chat with my girls, and after every encounter, we all go in there and assess the damage.
Yeah. He kept saying his back hurt. No, I'm kidding.
He called me mommy.
Oh, don't go there. No, don't start the mommy daddy talk. Don't start the mommy daddy talk.
I had a guy call me father once.
Forgive me, father.
Forgive me, father.
Yep.
why Men's Health actually did the article I was talking about, and the yes, the why you should, and the no's. So it says it helps establish whether you have chemistry. So having sex on the first date, they're saying, will help you establish whether or not you have chemistry, which just makes sense. If you gel and you're just it just works out. I like number 2. You just had sex. That was just number 2. You just had sex. I was like, dude, fucking
Simple creatures.
You got to. You had sex. So yeah, of course. So, and the no's. These are the no's. It might lead and this is true. I thought of it. It might lead the other person on. So I didn't think about that until I kind of read this article. But you say you went in with that intention, they didn't have that intention. You might be kind of leading that person on. You might be a little gullible, and just figure, well, okay, hey, this is a relationship now. We just had sex, first date, so let's So I thought about that.
You need to kind of have a conversation too before, if this is your first date and there is sexual tension, which you're going to know whether or not there's sexual tension.
Jennifer,
you need to find out whether or not this person's a virgin, because if they're a virgin, that is a no dice. That is a
oh god damn, where are these virgins? Where are
believe
these
it or not, there's
There
more
are
older more older
Yeah.
men virgins than there are women probably per capita.
Yeah,
But I'm not trying to fuck around and be somebody's first. No,
no,
I'm not
no,
trying to have a
not our
stalker.
age. No, but when you said you need to talk about it, I'm sorry. I've had a lot of on first dates, and there was no conversation about whether or not we're going to do this or not. It starts in the parking lot. It starts in the parking lot and works its way to your house. That's how it works. There's no, hey, should we do this? Should we not do this? There's no
You need to
talking.
be having I'm sorry, in the event that sex is an option, which it is it may be an option. Have you been tested recently? What are your STD
I've
results?
had sex at a
Kinks
BJ's
and stuff,
restaurant
too.
on a
You need to
first
know what
date.
someone
Yeah.
likes.
Yeah, I'm not into BDSM. I'm not into that. No, thank you. You try to come
It's
at
like
me with some clamps, I'm gonna uppercut your ass. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
No. So you
it's
have
like
to.
when you're deciding a restaurant. You need to know what they like and what they don't like.
You got to sample
Right?
that. You got to sample that platter.
Yeah. So
No,
it's like if the chemistry's there and everything, and you're gonna end up going home with this person and you have awesome chemistry, it's like, all right, let's bust out the collar.
Yeah, but
what?
do
The
you
gag ball.
do you remember any conversation prior to that? No, I mean it's just on. It is on. If it's on, it's on. There's no should we do this? Should we not do this? It's go time. Did you know what else?
It's go time. You know what? Yeah, it's gonna be go time until a woman flips your ass over and sticks her face in your ass and starts licking you lily, and you freak the fuck out thinking, what the hell is this?
And then whips out the little box with the butt plug.
Oh, yeah.
You need to know what people are into before you get into it, because you
you
never
do.
know what you're getting into.
See, that's the thing. That's the scary part of that first time. No, I'm not going there. But it's just not knowing, what you can and cannot do.
She pulls out a strap on you.
You might. Oh, I'm out. I'm fucking out. I'm fucking out. I'm check please. Check please.
You're already
Said
there.
He never had a father.
No, yeah, no. It's still check please. I'm out the door. Yeah, so I mean, you got to think about that as well. I mean, it's I'm not even trying to think about what Jennifer's talking about, but you got to think about. I mean, let's for instance, you hook up on your first date. You hook up, you go back to her place, and she's got a fucking dungeon. Yeah, so I mean.
That's why you gotta talk about it beforehand. Are you gonna walk into the fucking lion's den unprepared?
I know. Neil.
No. I mean, unless that's some sick thing you're into by trapping these poor men into
Well, Johnny wants to be duct taped and thrown into a trunk. So
no, I don't. She closes the door behind
her.
me.
Let's get at her.
Yeah, I got it. I said handcuff, but nothing about the trunk. No, you get into her place. It's that Dahmer move where he locks all the locks, and then you're just like, ah.
I just want to take some pictures of you.
Yeah, I just want to take some pictures. No.
No.
But I mean, that's something that comes into play. I mean, just, you have a certain level. Let's be honest. We all have our level of sexuality and what we enjoy doing. And that other person might have some other interests. And again, you may go in full board and she may be just, lay back on her back and just enjoy it.
Starfish.
Yeah. So it'd be hard.
John wants the beads.
I do not. Keep the beads out. I told you, if the beads show up, John does not want to be. John does not want to be.
No.
The handcuffs thing intrigues me. That intrigues me. But again, like I said, it needs to be somebody that I can fully trust. I don't want a Costanza moment where I'm at a hotel, completely naked, handcuffed, and the maid comes in and is like, "What the fuck's going on here?"
Help me!
Yeah, I know. So, like number 2, you might do something you're uncomfortable with. So there you go. Particularly if you've been drinking, and that's the main thing. That's the thing that comes up. So I want to pull up this graph real quick.
Oh God!
And hey, this is serious.
Does it point to the clitoris? We really need to see a map.
Yeah, that's still Google. Google doesn't even know where it's at. Google doesn't even know. It's not even on Google Maps.
I can't save you now.
Yeah,
No.
Google Maps cannot save you. See, here's your percentages. Your percentage of first dates leading to sex by average number of drinks consumed. So there you go. No drinks.
Like I'm attacked right now.
Yeah, no drinks. You got about a 10% chance. Just one drink jumps you up 4%. 2 drinks, 17%. I mean, if the
5
woman
plus drinks, yeah.
If the woman if drinking 5.
At that
Easily.
point, both person probably should say good night and go and
get an Uber. Yeah.
Yeah, either Uber or
You
sleep
get
in
Uber.
separate rooms and locked doors.
Yeah, 5 drinks that's a high number for even for a guy. I mean, I can have 6 or 7 beers and be okay. Becky, how many drinks can you have before you say yes? No, I'm kidding. I'd ask Bruce, but I'm kind of scared to know what Bruce's number is. Bruce is like, if I'm paying for 2 drinks, we're sleeping together. But yeah, I mean, if she's drinking 5 plus drinks, to me, that's something I was told a long time ago as a teenager by my father. You don't mess around there. That's not,
Becky said, who needs a drink?
Right. We were always told that's somebody you drive home, you make sure they get home safely, and that's it, and you leave. There's a lot of implications that can end up happening in that situation that may change your whole life. and that's the thing. I mean, that's a high number. I mean, 50. You have 5 drinks. Even with 5 plus drinks, I don't think this number is even right. It should be even higher than that, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys?
Well, no.
I have a high tolerance. Like Jack 7 go down like water for me.
See, I'd be 1.5 in and I'd be like, dirt.
I'm probably more likely to fight someone than anything after 5 drinks.
5 plus drinks, someone's getting an ass open tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
What'd you say?
Literally.
Oh man. When dating someone new who is likely who liked, how many dates would you God damn it, I can barely see this. Dates would you want before having sex with them?
Okay, let me read it in English. When dating someone who you liked, how many dates would you want to wait before having sex with them?
That's not written right. So
No, it is. I'm slightly high. You're just dumb.
No. CBD.
So, how many, like, if you really like somebody and you wanted to wait, how many dates would you wait?
Yeah. So 1 date, and I think, men are in purple, which we should be, and women are in that whatever color that is, fuchsia, pink. I don't know what it is. 2 dates, women say, why are the guys always higher? except that 6 dates. I think the woman finally says, "Are you gonna fuck me or not?"
What's in your trunk right now?
Wait.
7 dates and 7 and 8 they are wait until you're married. Come on, who the fuck is doing that?
Some actually
That
do.
hurts.
I know a grown-ass woman who waited until she got married.
I know a
She was
lot.
not having.
Yeah,
Did
but
not have it.
remember we did that story about that, and then you're kind of like all of a sudden you have that sex, and it's just like, remember what we talked about. There's a possibility that either one, whether it's the guy or the female, may start thinking, could it be better? Is there something better out there? Can somebody do it better? Is he doing it right? Yeah, I don't
Right.
want to. God,
No,
I
you
had a
talk.
bride that on her wedding day told me she was saving herself 29 years because she was asking questions like, do you think it'll be weird for him to have sex with me on my period and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, are you a
Yeah.
virgin? She's like, yeah, I've waited 29 years for this.
Oh,
And I'm like, and you guys didn't discuss like sex on a period off of that, like nothing. She's like, no. I'm like, so basically this is a virgin sacrifice today.
And the gods risen.
yes.
This is what, okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, you look great.
And the second chart is how many dates do you think a newly dating couple should go on before having sex for the first time? Again, guys are hitting those numbers hard on that first date. 10 and that's still pretty low of a number. 10% say that. And let's be honest, I didn't notice it until today, but this is from 2019. So I'm thinking these numbers have changed since COVID.
Yeah, significantly.
Yeah. It's like, please come over and touch me. Just come over and touch me.
Play with the man in the little boat.
I will show you where the clitoris is. I will show you where the clitoris is.
But just again, even if we put your hand on it, you're still gonna fucking lose it.
No, you have to.
Oh, you mean we gotta move it? We
gotta
move it.
You just have to put their face right there, and you move their head around until they hit it.
I don't know about that because I was always raised differently on that subject, though, because I was always raised that you don't mess around there. That's someone that needs help, and you need to get them wherever they need to go and make sure they get there safely. And I'm hoping that that's something that's taught by every fucking dad out there to their son.
But it's not. There
should
are men, they're predators. They're more so than not. Where their whole thing
those are
is
predators.
The whole thing is to find a woman who's inebriated or close to it and feed that inebriation, because it's like when you go hunting, and when you go hunting, you usually get the weakest of the pack that you're hunting.
Why do you always bring up hunting? Like we do other things. Men do other. I don't go.
Men hunt women for their sexual conquest. Don't think that they don't. They do, and that's unfortunate, but it's true. And they will go after the weakest prey. It's been happening for thousands of years.
Yeah.
You think
We
that's
like to call it the
See, I'm not that
fruit.
guy.
The low-bearing fruit.
Yeah, I'm not that guy. I've always been the guy that, I've seen it for, let's be honest. Let's remember, I was married for 20 years. So when I finally in my 40s, I'm single, and I went out to the bar for the first time and to a nightclub, and I was like, what is this? This is ridiculous. No, it was like being in high school again, because to me, I was like sitting on a wall again. And I'm like, why aren't any guys dancing? Why is there a herd of women on the dance floor dancing? And every single guy is over here standing here staring at them like they're fucking hanging fruit. And afraid to talk to the girl in the pack, the lead. There's always the pack leader. There's always a pack leader with you guys, and I was always the guy, like, I wasn't afraid to talk to that one woman because I felt like if I'm
intimidated,
I'm
not. Yeah.
We call you out on your shit. We can smell when you're weak, also.
Yeah.
That's literally me and my friends. A guy comes up and I'm like, what the fuck do you want? Like, I can smell you sweating through your shirt a mile away, bro.
The pheromones, baby. I smell you.
I have to go pick up my chicken nugget from hockey now. But
okay. Yeah, we'll when you get back.
Be safe.
Bye, guys.
You're gonna jump.
Yeah, I'll come back.
Yeah, she's jumping back on here as soon as she gets it back. Yeah, I mean, I just didn't get that whole part of it. I mean, I was always like, okay, if I'm interested in the pack leader, I'm not going to go to the other ones and try to work I mean, I ain't got all fucking night. I'm not going to go through them all. And I understand how it works with you guys. They're there for a reason to kind of protect her. I get that. I get that. But to me, I was like, why isn't, and I felt bad for her because she's the one that's sitting there all night doing this with her drink because nobody wants to talk to her or they're so afraid to talk to her. And
Well, actually, no. Some do actually try, but when they get shot down, because people do try, and it's usually the ones that think that they have absolutely no shot, but they do it anyways, and they shoot it just in case, and it's brutal. But it is what it is.
But I think it's the way you go into it. I think if you go in super aggressive, I think you're going to get that negative response back. But I think if you approach her and it's like, you highlight the fact that she's sitting alone and no one's talking to her. I think that kind of shows that, hey, this guy's he's kind of nice. He's caring a little bit. He understands that I'm just sitting here. It's work, Jennifer. Don't move your head because I've done it many times and
I'm
it
sure
works
you have.
every time because they want somebody to talk to, but they also know every single guy in the bar is afraid to talk to them, or they're going, around their little circle of friends. And I've never been that guy.
I'm gonna let you in on just a little bit of a secret, Johnny.
Come
Not
on, bring it.
every guy can do that. You have to be
Oh no, I know that.
you have
I
to be
know that.
relatively good looking.
No, you don't. No, you
Yes,
don't.
yeah, okay. You got
Yes, you do.
Deana is agreeing with me. We are women. I know
have
many
to at least
women.
pretend to give a shit about what you look like.
The thing is that not any guy can come sit to me and talk to me. And you may have a great personality, but great personality, you're going to make a friend. You're not getting laid. But if a guy comes up to me and there is like an attraction and an interest, then there's that probability just went up. She chooses that. And that's just the bottom line. So not, no, some of you shouldn't even try.
Yeah, the bar scene is over because of fucking technology. Let's be honest. You don't need to go to the bar anymore. I mean, it's just like ordering food from Walmart now. Just grab the app and pick your next fillet. I mean, seriously. I mean, that's how it is. And that's one of the reasons I have stayed off those apps. And I feel like it's no longer something I want to be a part of. I really don't, because it just seems like it's a meat market, and it's
No,
just
absolutely.
yeah.
Stop.
And I love the fact that it is available, because I think it for the guy and for the gal that may be a little bit uncomfortable with that bar scene or that social scene, to be out and have people hitting on them and be able to be behind a screen and a keyboard and maybe let out a little bit more of themselves. Great. It's a great way. I love the fact that we have that technology, but I think it's gotten to the point where it's changed. It's changed. I mean, it's no longer. Well, I'm not going to say it is complete, because there's still some people on there that are truly, truly looking for a relationship, and that is their main goal, but I think those people are far from few. I mean, I don't think there's many of them left.
Yes.
I think that there's more people looking for financial help to have a significant other with a viable income than there are those that are necessarily looking for love.
Yeah, and I think as an older man, I think that's one of the reasons that I think a lot of guys our age need to be careful when we do have
I'm
that
talking
younger.
about women too.
Women too. Well, same thing for you. It also applies
No,
the
you
same.
can't live with me. Fuck off.
Because you can kind of have, you got to take into consideration, you kind of have that 21 to 25-year-old hitting on you, because they do see the opportunity of getting some drinks for free and maybe having a good night that night.
Getting fed, having their
Getting
clothes
fed.
washed,
Yeah.
having someone take care of them.
Right.
And no, I'm good. Thank you though. Bye.
Might have fruit snacks or fruit roll-ups in the car.
I would be so horrible at speed dating. I would fuck with them so bad. It would be hilarious.
You only have 90 seconds.
I know. I would
like
just
90 to 120
fuck.
seconds.
I would fuck with them so bad. Yeah, I'm into. Yeah, I'll do what Deana said. Yeah, I'm into serial killers. I watch a lot of Netflix.
Let's talk about murder.
Murder. Hey, did you see the way Dahmer filleted that dude? That was badass.
I like to play this game called Gynecologist, but I'm the gynecologist and you're my patient.
Yeah. I'm gonna slice you up. I will slice you up. So let me see what else I got here. So my thoughts on this. And it kind of took a little bit from the men's health thing, because what the guy wrote kind of how I feel. It depends. The key is to remember the importance of being honest and communicating both with your date and with yourself. If it feels right, fucking go for it, man. Just fucking go for it. But then again, guys, remember what the lady said. If it's fucking bad sex, you're done. You're done.
You need
no second shot.
You will okay. As we get older and women are tired and more tired of the bullshit, you will know whether or not you're doing a good job. You will know.
But see, I call bullshit on that, because you don't even know each other.
No. Sexually, when you got two people that are just
but when you're doing it for the first time, you don't know each other. You don't know what her
that's why you have to have the conversation.
You ain't having, Jennifer. I have never had oh God, I don't want to put the number out there, but I have had plenty of first date sex, and there's never any conversation involved. We're walking to the car, leaving the restaurant, and just start making out. We just start making out to the car.
That's a different time. That's a different time.
No, this is a couple weeks ago. I'm just saying, there's no conversation there. There isn't. It's just like you're holding hands. That's step one as you're walking out of the restaurant.
Oh, that's so high school.
That's single number one. That's like the fucking stop sign going down and the green light going on. And by the time you get to the car, you're just making out. You get in the car, next thing you know, you're at each other's houses. It just happens. And there was never like, should we do this? Should we not do this? I like to be on top. I like to be. No,
he likes to be surprised.
We're throwing each other across the room the whole night, and then it's over. And it's just. And again, I don't feel less of him. Of course, then let's remember, my intentions aren't looking for a relationship. I'm not looking for a relationship. So
you're having casual sex. It's like you're looking
pretty
for
much. So, yeah, it's just casual.
As long as they're aware of that, and that's the intention, good for you. Wear a condom. Don't stick your faces into places that haven't been tested.
It's not a booty
STDs.
call. There's no booty call involved. It just happens.
He's like, there's no ass play. No.
It's just that's it's also called love. It is. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying though. Issa, I mean, there isn't this conversation that you're talking about. You just start making out, and it's just like the light goes on. Either let's put it old school,
John's
like when you're a little, like when you're in high school.
Call.
Let's go back to high school. It's like first base, second base, third base. Sliding in home, baby. I'm sliding in home.
You're looking for casual, so you are that guy that's looking to get laid.
No, I'm not, because I go into the intention of not getting laid that night. I'm just saying it just happens. There's no conversation.
I'm not looking for a relationship, just something casual.
I would rather, here it is for everyone to hear. I would rather have a date that ends up with a great conversation, great communications between each other. There's something there. If I don't have sex and I had a great night being with somebody that I found interesting, I'm happy with that. I don't have to go into like, I have to have sex. It just, that doesn't mean anything to me anymore. I'm just looking for somebody. And again, that probably changes as you get older, because again, what happens, you're now looking for someone that you're hoping that's going to be there with you at 60, 65, 70,
you're
75.
Sifting through the options, and should you find one that you actually like, you'll probably pursue it more, and that's okay.
Yeah, I'm looking for the one that's going to wipe my ass at 75.
Wipe your own ass.
What are you writing
That's
here?
a woman named Inga, and you're not.
John Line is. I'm not here for sex, but if it happens, yippee! Yeah, I'm just the conversation. It's never come up with me. I've never had making out and stop and just go, should we do this? It's just there's if it's there, it's there, right? I mean, you can't help it.
If you're in a passionate moment and it just feels right, you're not gonna stop and be like, wait, do you like this? Can I do that? No, you're just gonna keep going and say stop if it's uncomfortable and continue ripping each other's clothes off because it's a moment of passion. It's a moment of romance. I feel like if you take that step, if you're in the moment and take that step to step back, it makes it contrived.
Yeah.
And it ruins the moment.
Yeah, it does. It kind of puts that, it's like saying, can I kiss you now? That is just the
See,
worst.
I'm horrible. I'd be like, would you freak out if I licked your butt? No.
Can I kiss you now? Well, you could about 30 seconds before you started that sentence, but now I smelled your garlic breath. You shouldn't have had that garlic pasta. It's over. Yeah. So,
you have to be mindful of what you eat too, because if you have something with chili flakes in it or spicy, and then you end up getting down and dirty, you might be burning for.
A trick for the guys out there, guys. I'm going to throw out a dating trick. Always get a dessert. Always get a sweet dessert before you leave the restaurant. That'll clear out that garlic breath, the fucking nasty fucking bullshit breath that you have. So always, and no chocolate. Can't be chocolate. So ice cream, like a strawberry pie or something that gives you some fresh, clean, crisp breath.
Johnny's giving breath.
Yeah, don't order fucking chocolate. Chocolate in the
breath
mouth
advice.
When you're kissing someone, I think is the most grossest thing ever.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter too. Oh yeah. Don't order a peanut butter fucking cookie before you leave the restaurant. Yeah. Don't order. Peanut butter works better later on in the date, but like prior to that kiss, you don't want peanut butter breath. Just remember that.
Stick to each other.
Hey, so I'm gonna. I since we have some people here, I'm gonna ask the people out here. And look, Adele. Oh, by the way, you want to say happy birthday to somebody?
Is she in the room?
No, but still, it'll be saved for eternity.
Okay. So my beautiful daughter is 33 today. Her name is Nadia. And she is a wonderful human being.
She's an amazing young lady.
Heart of the element doesn't even exist on this planet. She is a great person. So if you want to embarrass her, Johnny?
No, because I live too close to her.
No, I was talking about no secrets. Just sing happy birthday, you jackwad.
Oh, okay. But we've tried to do this on other shows and we're never on cue.
It doesn't matter.
Let's try to stay on cue. Let's stay on cue. And we saying Nadia?
Yeah, Nadia.
Okay.
Yes.
Nadia. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. See, it doesn't work. To you.
You sing.
Let me do it. Happy birthday to Nadia.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you.
You can't
wait.
Wait.
Cha cha cha.
Cha cha cha.
You got to add the cha 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 there at the end. So I'm going to ask everybody out
no
there.
record deals.
Aisa, Bruce, Becky, who else is out there? I think Mallory was out there.
My mom.
Your mama's out there. I don't want your mom to answer this one. It'd be weird.
She'll tell you some shit.
I know, but it'd be weird. So with that, we know what our topic is that we have been discussing. So I want to ask you guys, does having sex with someone on the first date change your opinion of them? So I'd love to hear what you guys say, what you guys think. You heard what we think, and we'd love to hear what you guys think. Becky, what do you think? Does it change? Like I said, I think it's a lot different for someone that's 20 than it is for someone that is 50.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get past 50, 60, you're just like, fuck yeah, I had sex. I don't give a shit. I had sex.
And I didn't die.
And I didn't die.
Get
Took
some
my
water.
blood thinners. I didn't die. I never did die. Oh, Dal, stop. Yeah, I can't. Her dad, that's Adele. Her dad was like my best friend. So, and he had passed away. So I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it.
Oh. It's like family moment.
I'm from a different generation. I know. Let's see how do you get the option on it? Fuck yeah, you get that option. Becky, you just got it. Becky, you gotta throw in that Southern charm. You throw in that there. That is like I don't care what continent you live on. I don't care what cave you came out of. When you hear a Southern girl talk, it's game on. The guy has forgotten everything. He doesn't even know his fucking name. He couldn't even tell you his cell phone number. That Southern accent just does something to guys. So give him that. Throw in some of that sweet tea. No, I'm kidding.
Sweet. Don't try to do it.
Oh, I do declare, I have the vapors.
Oh my goodness, the vapors. It's a bit steamy in here.
Hold on. Fuck.
Oh dear.
Whew, hey, somebody give me some deodorant. No, I'm kidding. Let's sex is talking about before it's
Consensual is a must. Well, yes.
Well, yeah. I mean, you pretty much got that. Like I said, you have pretty much figured that out. I mean, if you are leaving the hotel, not hotel, sorry. I'm going way too.
He just had a Freudian slip.
I'm going way too fast into the date. If you're walking out of the restaurant, it just
he's like hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
I mean, this is something that I found weird because I've noticed I've done this, and what I realized is that making out in the parking lot, that's like forever. That's like the thing that you have done. If you look back to when you were 16, it was a fucking parking lot, and now you're in your 50s and it's still in a parking lot. So I don't know. Maybe your shot is better when you're in a parking lot. I don't know. I just find it funny that it's always a parking lot. It's just like you're walking to the parking lot.
Should we be worried about somebody filing assault charges against you?
No. Nah, I'm good. I mean, come on, Jen. There's a certain way. There's a certain way you make out that you just know, right?
Yes.
Be honest, both of you.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
If he's trying to rip your face open,
unless he's one of those bad kissers.
Oh, I've had someone lick my face and kiss my nose.
I'm not licking your face on the first date. That's
it's like, no, I have a dog at home.
If it happens, it happens. We are passionate. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, and I find it weird that either one of the parties would find the other one less, I don't know, marriable. Is that a word? Marriable. I mean, or relationship quality. I mean, how do you judge that on one date? And yeah, you hooked up, big deal. So what? You got that out of the way. Now maybe you can start building on the relationship. And this is the article. What was it? That old saying, why get the milk? What was that saying?
Why buy the cow when you can get the milk free?
That was in every article.
Why buy the pig when you can get it?
That was in every article. Every article brought that old saying up, and to me, that made me laugh. I don't know who. I should research that and see who's the first asshole guy that said that, because that stuck for I don't know how many years. So I'm sure it goes way back.
1800s type of bullshit.
Yeah, when cows were,
right, when cows were a dowry.
Yeah, sometimes
1 cow, 3 chickens, and a goat.
Yeah, it sets off the rockets. You just know. I mean, you know.
Oh yes, if you feel
Yeah.
a little tingly.
Yeah, the tingly.
Brrr.
And the fireworks are going, and next thing you know, you're at the
if
Holiday Inn.
as a woman, if certain parts of your body decides to kind of like lurch or
Yeah,
bark in a way, you're like, oh shit.
yeah.
We get that sometimes, and
Yeah.
and it's very magical when it happens. But
Yeah. Yeah. And again, like I said, I was really shocked. I did a lot of research on this topic. I mean, and I was kind of, like I said in the beginning, I was kind of surprised at how the men voted. And I'm proud of the way the men voted, but I'm kind of I'm being a little what's the right word? Suspicious of the way they voted, because I just think the numbers are a little bit higher than I think justify. It just didn't seem right. It didn't seem like those numbers clash together. And again, I don't know how these polls are done. I don't know if they're blind polls or they are your name is on there. So that makes a difference. Think about it. I mean, do you really want to fill out an online survey? Because it's not like the old days where you just filled out an online, not a piece of paper. You knew that paper was going to use for the survey, was going to get ripped and thrown away. These are for fucking forever. As long as the website is still up, that thing is still there. So you wonder, I always wonder, if it is truly a blind study and there is no names involved, how the guys would truly vote on those two questions, I don't know. Are we pigs, guys?
sometimes, yes.
Just some.
Unfortunately, a majority of the time more so than
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
But it's who if you give somebody the opportunity to show you who they truly are, they will show you who they truly are.
Yeah. Yeah. Bruce, you do the hand trick? The hand trick's mine. I invented the hand trick.
The hand trick? Are you speaking of masturbation? What's
No,
going on here?
no. Just it's a signal that I feel a lot of guys miss, and I think it's that holding hands, walking back to the door. I think I've always said if she reaches out to hold your hand, you better. She's expecting you to kiss her, and not ask her. Not, hey, can I kiss you now? But if she's holding your hand and you're walking back to the door, I think that's every guy's cue to realize she wants a kiss. And I'm not
Yeah.
talking on the forehead or on the cheek. Say,
Oh, please kiss my forehead.
have a good night. It was
Thanks,
great. I had a
Daddy.
great night. Thank you for ordering the
Ooh, they
lobster.
might like that.
Thank you for ordering the lobster. Oh man. Let me see what's.
You say thank you, Daddy, and then
Thank you, Daddy. And don't want to marry sluts. Yeah, I think that was.
don't want to marry sluts. I love how that just rolled off your mouth.
I stopped at the end.
Yeah. But I heard it.
I think that was a way. I think that was a way many men thought. I think a lot of guys grew up with that philosophy being taught by their fathers, and I think let's be honest, 50s, 60s Christian beliefs were probably pretty high in this country. Probably a lot higher back then than say
was
today.
Infidelity.
Yeah, so was infidelity
with those
yeah.
Christian beliefs.
But I that's what I found funny is this was a big topic with kids as growing up in the 50s and 60s, but yet dads didn't take 2 minutes to teach them how to put a fucking condom on, or suggest getting a condom, or suggest not having sex, or suggest how to have sex. So it's just like that was like taboo, dad.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's why there was a lot of kids born in the late 60s and early 70s.
All these people are popping up because everybody's doing these freaking genealogy things, and they're finding out that they have secret siblings.
Is marriable? Is it a word? You have me intrigued. Now I'm wondering if marriable is.
Are you marriable?
Marriable.
According to Wiktionary,
it's a word.
It is a word, baby.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is a word. So
that's a word.
Yeah, marriable. Where was I? I lost my train of thought. Oh, sluts. Yeah.
Male and female.
Male and female. I'll be honest. I mean, I have the other day I heard a number.
Slut?
I heard a number And when I heard this number, I was kind of like, wow, you're a fucking slut. And it's from a guy. Because I've heard some big numbers from celebrities and other
Yes, Will
people.
Chamberlain.
Right. But when I hear a number from Joe Blow, and I'm like, oh, fuck, you're a slut. I mean, what number?
What was the number? I want to know what your opinion of.
It was like 900, Jennifer.
900? Okay.
900. That's a lot of fucking people. 900 since high school, since 16. So he's
good for him.
He's in his early, yeah. Wait.
Giggity.
Almost 50. Almost 50.
Woo!
Yeah, so
is he good looking? Is he good looking?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
That makes
he
it.
was swinging that wiener.
Yeah, he was swinging that wiener.
Hitting everything.
Helicopter rides all around.
It's a high number. I didn't expect to hear that high of a number.
That's impressive. And if he's STD free, he's got some experience.
Yeah, Bruce, that's right. Hi. Yes, Bruce. He was busy. He was busy. It's a high number. I
bet he can find the little man in the boat.
I bet you he could too.
I'm betting he's really good at it. It's all about word of mouth in that department. It's all about word of mouth.
Oh, yes. Sing to me.
That's like every lady, like, dude, he's there every Friday night. He sits at the end of the bar. Blonde hair, blue-eyed guy. You'll see him at the end of the bar. Are you Chuck? That's not his real name, but I just threw out Chuck. Are you Chuck?
What's up, Chuck?
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, he does have the easy button. That's a high number.
The clitoris.
He knows where it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he knows where it is.
It's like that button on the lawnmower you press.
Yeah, he can probably do it with his eyes closed. You are right here. Woo! And then he just leaves. I'm done. My work here is done. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a high number. I mean, I usually expect to hear 40, 45. Even that number is high for someone in their 50s, but that's a number maybe I would kind of be like, okay, I that's a believable number. But when you hear that number and
I was a guy that's never been married. He probably has illegitimate children.
Never been married. No kids. No kids.
Yeah. That he knows of.
Yeah, no kids. I told him he should get a vasectomy.
Does he have he needs a vasectomy.
Yes.
Can't be going out there with live rounds.
Or just maybe take a break and give some guys a shot. I don't know.
You know what? No, fuck them. They can't. If they can't get it, that's not his fault. Keep doing what you're doing, sir.
Yeah.
But do it safely.
So we all concluded that we're cool. We're cool with it. I think it's not a big deal. Again, if it's just happens, it happens. There's nothing bad about it. Make sure you're good at it. That's what the lady said. Make sure you're good at it because it might be the only shot you get.
Like, based on your performance, we can schedule a second date.
Yeah.
It was very nice meeting you. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Thanks for dinner. Thanks for dinner. Sorry, I ordered the lobster. No, I'm kidding.
No. One thing on the first date for me, I always pay for my own dinner so that there's no expectation.
I like the Dutch thing. I don't support it, but I like it when
on
it's
the
offered.
First date.
I won't let you do it, but
Fuck you.
I like the idea that you bring it up, but I will always. It's just a thing. That's just a thing. Generation thing, Jennifer. It's just.
Sure.
I feel that's my responsibility.
Compromise.
Yeah.
You do this in your purse for a few minutes until he gets annoyed.
And
pulls his wallet out.
No,
I got me. Don't worry.
Never took a date to Fuddruckers. That's for damn sure. Unless they have a new ride there that gets them really excited and I can take them home. Yeah, maybe Fuddruckers. Apparently didn't find the easy button, Jan. If he doesn't, I mean, that's the thing you have to consider. We talked about this. I mean, that's something you have to consider. And again, like I threw out there, I mean, you're two new people. You don't know each other. I mean, you don't know what she's into. You don't know what he's into. You don't know nothing. So, having great sex for the first time, is going to really come down to chemistry. If you really think about it, chemistry is important because you have to feel comfortable. If you're not comfortable, you're not having great sex, Jen. You're having scary sex.
Everybody's experience is going to be different.
Yeah.
I discuss these things before I even go there because I know what I like, and I'm not trying to fuck around with somebody with a micro penis who doesn't know how to lick pussy. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. And so I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to be like, how experienced are you? When was your last STD? Do you have, any issues there? Are there things that you've tried that you didn't like that,
do I have to use a stopwatch?
I need to know if you're a 2-pump chump. I need to know.
Are you part of the Minuteman community? Are you part of the Minuteman?
You don't community? Some don't even last a minute. They get too excited and they're like, "Woohoo!" No, so no.
Oh, wait a minute.
I need to know.
Can't you blame that on her? Just being too fucking sexy.
Fuck you. If you cannot control what you're doing and have enough courtesy to make sure that I am pleased,
Nuns,
I am sorry.
Baseball, football, Father Michael, mom, grandma, baseball again.
No. They cannot.
Nuns and sexy dresses. Oh, no. Nuns.
No, Issa said, so wait, if they can eat it but have a micro, it's okay? No, that would be a negative. That would be a negative.
Really?
I'm bisexual. If I want to be with a woman, I'll be with a woman.
Bling, 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 bling. The shiitake mushroom.
Yeah, you and your mushroom cap. I'm sure you'll be happy for someone else.
All right, you guys ready to dive? You guys ready to dive into topic 2?
Okay.
Actually, I had these little things made up. I didn't even use that.
These little things.
I always say that. I even said that on the vape show. I was like, hold on, Tim, let me pull out these little thingies for things. Tim's like, what little thingies?
Tim's all,
All right. Being too good at sex send the wrong message to your new partner. And again, let me emphasize new partner. We're not talking about, couples here, but we're going to get into that. We're going to get into the couples part of it because, hey, like I said, I think, fuck it, man. If I was with somebody for 20 years and then all of a sudden she threw out this fucking new move out of the blue, out of nowhere, light bulbs going off, and I don't know if I'm going to go. I don't know if I'm going.
Cheater! That was the best sex we ever had.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going straight to cheating. I'm more going to go into where the fuck did she learn that at?
She read it in Men's Health.
Yeah, and that's what I'm hoping that comes out of the whole conversation. When after we're done, and I'm trying to catch my breath and trying to figure out what the fuck just happened, I'm going to want to know. All right. Did you figure this out with your girlfriends? Maybe you heard it on Donahue. I don't know if Donahue's not on. They just dated myself. Dr. Phil or whatever show you're watching. But yeah, I think it works both ways. I think it works with both things.
She went to one of those pleasure parties and they taught her some naughty things to do with the stuff.
Oh, we are actually, that is on my checklist as a topic. So,
pleasure parties?
Yeah, pleasure parties. I actually
have pleasure parties when it's all females. The lady that's running the party, they even give them them clitoral stimulant stuff to put on there, and they're like, okay, put this on right now so that when you get home, and they do that, and they get them all hyped up.
I'm Sicilian, buddy. That's all I need to say. I'm Sicilian. So we're gonna dig into that. We're gonna dig into both of them, married couples that have been together. But we're gonna start off with the newer couple because this is kind of another light bulb moment when you're having sex for the first time with a complete stranger, and all of a sudden you're just like, that's how it's fucking done, and wonder. How many people has this guy been with, or how many people has she been with? Is Issa still writing shit? Issa, don't make me. Actually, I'm gonna take it one step up on that topic because I'm actually trying to work someone to coming in and kind of doing the pleasure party online with us. So it won't be just us talking about pleasure parties, but actually having someone actually do her whole, I don't know what you want to call it. What the whole show?
Her
whole
spiel.
spiel.
Her spiel. Yeah, her spiel.
The whole thing live with us.
It's like they have online like different kind of parties. Like there's a chef one where there's the different tools makeup parties. I'm surprised that online toy parties haven't started as of yet.
Yeah, the conversation with.
I bet you there are some.
I mean,
you can order stuff from the various companies like Adam and Eve, but I'm sure that they have like, you know.
Those parties were fun.
Hey, this hand movement is not allowed on this show.
No, I went. No, that you know, if you have a dildo and you go like this, they go.
And you got the ones with the lights in them.
And the balls that go.
You squeeze the balls.
Imagine.
They go.
Scissors. Okay, Bruce.
Scissors.com. So, Deana, we'll start with you. Can being too good at sex send the wrong message to your new partner? And how would you deal with it?
I mean, it depends on the chemistry. That's a starter.
I like Deana. She always goes, it depends on.
Quick PSA, do not bring butt plugs and anal beads to a first date. Like, that's too much.
So, wait. Did I hear you're saying don't bring your A game? Is that what you just said?
No, don't bring anal beads. That's just, don't step it up too far.
So I thought that's what you said there for a second. I was like, okay, so
bring your A game,
like,
but minus extra things.
Oh,
you don't
okay.
need props. Try it out.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a really hard question. I mean, if you're bringing your A game and you're doing rim jobs and stuff, I'd be terrified. I would run.
Yeah. Bring your A++ game.
Don't toss salads on the first date. That's crazy.
It's a tough one because, like, I
love you, Jen.
It's a tough one because you want to bring your A game, but you don't want to scare her, or vice versa. You don't want to scare him.
It's funny because you're talking about male female. I'm a nasty bitch, and if I'm with a woman, it's gonna hi, sweetheart.
But you are. Yes, I guess you can kind of go into just the way the date's going and your personality, the way to kind of, can you do that and kind of judge like somewhat?
Oh hell yeah! I've never had any problem. It's usually they get really aggressive sometimes. It's next thing you know, I have a beautiful woman on my lap and titties in my face.
It's not a choice. It's not a choice.
Like,
I don't need that. Hello. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could.
It could absolutely. If somebody's insecure.
Yeah.
If somebody's insecure and does not have a lot of experience, somebody who has more experience.
Are you telling? I'm gonna try to do this without laughing. Jen's like, all right, we're going back to my place to have sex. This is your safe word. Remember it.
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
The safe word is stop.
Oh wait, did you say orange? Did I hear orange? No, pineapple.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. I can't hear you. What? Oh wait, let me take the ball out of your mouth. What was that? What were you saying? Pineapple, bitch. I said pineapple.
Oh my
God damn it, I'm out of here.
Well, it depends on the person involved. Can it be intimidating? Absolutely. Yeah. Sometimes people freak the fuck out. Sometimes it can be a blow to a man's ego if a woman is better at it than he is. But if a man's better at it than she is, it's usually a good thing.
Make it a really hard German word.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Heffenweiser. Heffenweiser. Again, I gotta take the ball out of your mouth. Hold on, what are you saying? Heffenweiser. Oh man, yeah, again, yeah, like I think
Mallory, what? Do a translation. I have no idea how.
I
have no fucking clue.
I said stop. That's not the key word. That's not the word I'm looking for. Stop means go. Stop means go.
Oh God. Oh God. So
hold on, let me take my sock out of your mouth. What were you saying?
No. We don't torture people here, but only if they want it. But
then it's game on. No. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Now I know. Well, I did not.
I know.
It's not just from tonight. I realized that you guys felt that way on the first date, but you got one shot at it. You're a guy. You got one shot at it.
And if you fuck up, thank you. It's been nice that you played. Here's your parting gift.
Yeah. So you gotta go in there, guys, with the hammer of Thor, and do your business.
You make sure that hammer knows what it's doing, because just because you have the piece doesn't mean you know how to use
No, see,
it.
you got to remember the hammer of Thor vibrates. Just summon the lightning bolt into. If you get tired, just stick the hammer in there.
No, we will not be sticking hammers into anything.
Oh man.
That's no.
Yeah. No, I mean, 50 Shades is right. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I don't know. Why am I hearing? I'm hearing feedback. 2 people. It's okay. We'll try to get that. Hello? There we go. It's gone. Danke schön. Oh, you're getting the hammer of Thor.
That just doesn't even sound sexy. Beat me.
Unless the actual Thor is saying it. Yeah, it's probably pretty sexy for you guys.
Oh yes, that is a beautiful man. I think I would lick his sweat.
You would lick his foot.
It's sweat.
Oh, sweat.
Fucking butt. That too, if it was clean. Come here.
If it was clean, I'd lick your toe. May the hammer of Thor. No. Oh no, that was Tron or whatever that other guy. The power of whatever. What was that guy?
He-Man?
He-Man.
Oh my God, He-Man. Grace School?
Yeah, He-Man. I didn't watch He-Man. That's
the fact of the matter is, I'm sorry. Looking,
that's 90s kids.
In retrospect,
80s,
He-Man was gay,
kids.
and Skeletor would have been the good lay.
He had the bones. He had a lot of bones. If it's a video, I can't really play videos on the show because they get flagged. Yeah, I couldn't play that, Isa. I couldn't play that. We already get enough trouble on this show.
No, we don't get into any trouble.
Yeah, we don't get any trouble. Not at all.
Right?
Not one bit. We're angels. Jennifer's got a halo around her, and so's Deana. And my
horns.
I
look sweet?
My horns are hidden by my hat. Yeah. So, how about the married couple? How about the couple that's been together for 10, 15, 20 years? Jennifer, your husband comes home, and all of a sudden he's got a new tool in the toolbox. I'm trying to do it all nice.
With me though, again, it's me. I'd be like, where did you learn this?
Yeah. Are you going to write to he's cheating on me?
No, because sometimes, especially again, I'm a very vocal person. I'll tell you if I need something more, or if I'm open to doing something, or exploring, or I'm going to tell you. And I think it's because of my experiences in my life. I've married and divorced multiple times, so I'm going to tell you, hey, I know how my body works, and I'm open to this, that, and blah 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 blah. And I think that people who have been in marriages for a long time, I mean, the ideal is that they have a friendship that's good enough to communicate these things. Because things are going to get stale. They'll get stale. They'll get complacent. And you have to make efforts throughout your relationship to keep that going. Otherwise, people will stray.
So take her hand, sit her on the edge of the bed, and go, look, hon, I'm going to throw this new move in. I'm not cheating on you. I saw it on Pornhub. I thought it was cool. We're going to do it tonight. So you're safe. You know what I mean? You're not going to be, oh shit, you know, and it may be the best thing she's ever had in her life.
It could be.
But unfortunately, the first thing that's going to pop into her mind is, where the fuck did he learn that at?
But that's only a suspicious person. Not everybody's going to think that way. It's about communication.
Well, right. I'm saying if there's no communication there, he just comes home from work and all of a sudden he throws out this fucking new move. And all of a sudden, yeah, it was the best thing that ever happened to her. But unfortunately, we're humans. So the first thing I'm not going to suggest that everybody goes to the cheating part, but I think a majority of us go to, where the fuck did he learn that at?
Yeah, where did this come from?
Yeah, especially if it's been 20 years. It's like, well, wait a minute here. Is he just being frisky tonight? Is he trying something new? And where the fuck did he learn it? And is he cheating on you? Might be a little bit down the road, but as a partner for someone for 20 years and you've been just doing it the same way, you know, everything's great that first year. It's freaky. We're doing it here. We're doing it there. We're in cars, hotel rooms, bathtubs, showers. And then as things go on, you know, it's just like, quick, we got 15 minutes, the kids will be home. And that's what ends up happening. Or it's like, oh shit, you know, the kids will be home in 10 minutes. Let's do this. You know, it's a fucking appointment.
In the laundry room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just makes it contrived.
Let's make sure we never tell the kids that we had sex on the kitchen table.
When you get older, it's going to be at Thanksgiving. You're going to know, blessed be this table, for it might have been a part of your conception.
Oh, you know, it's weird that you brought that up because no, I'm not going to bring that up.
Which one of your kids, Johnny?
No. It's when you're married and you're together and, you know, and time goes on 10, 15 years, you know, you're right. It's like, fuck, it's Thanksgiving. You're at somebody's house. It's just like all of a sudden something happens. It's just like, we can do this. We can do this. Let's go. Bathroom now. And you're like both synced. It's just like you're both know, let's fucking do this. And you didn't even have to say a word. You just kind of look at each other and it's like, yeah, okay, I'll go first and go into the bathroom. The other one go into the bathroom. It's weird that you bring that up because that's happened a lot during Christmas, Thanksgiving, and other major holidays.
Sex on the table?
Not on the kitchen table. Not on the kitchen table where my children eat. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think that is something, especially if you've been with somebody for 20 years, just like Jennifer's saying, and Dean as well. You know, maybe that is a time that you sit down and say, you know, I'm going to be a little freakier tonight. I'm going to try something. And just don't go in there thinking, oh, this is going to be the best thing that she's ever had, and not think she's human and is going to think, you know, where the fuck did you learn that shit at, boy? Who is she? Who is she?
Who is she? It depends on how suspicious the person is and what the communication style is.
Well, let me tell you, 20 years, if I would have thrown a different curveball at my ex-wife, that conversation would have been, that was amazing. Where the fuck did you learn to do that?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I knew Katrina, so yeah. Yes.
That's awesome and very true.
Yeah, very true. Hey, when you're married and you've been
you consider master blazing, weed whacking, or hijacking. I like hijacking.
Yeah. They're all good.
Those are good. Those are good.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, anything else you guys want to add on that?
I got 5 on it. No.
Jennifer's gonna sit him down and prepare him with a fucking chart, the Kama Sutra.
This is where the clitoris is.
I'm gonna your leg is gonna be way up here at some point in time. Realize that you won't fall out of the bed. Everything's fine. You know.
We got straps.
We got God. You cannot throw out straps on a 20-year relationship without communicating that first.
Look, honey, I got us a swing.
Yeah, man or woman, if they open that door into their bedroom and see a fucking swing hanging in their bedroom, there's going to be some questions.
Yes.
I want to try something new.
Yeah. Yeah, on the swing, and then it breaks and falls, and you're both in
But
the
no, you have to
ER.
make sure that
You're
you have a
yeah,
stud. You
yeah.
have a stud and a
We'll take
stud.
this
You have a
picture.
stud.
And a
You have a
stud.
stud. You both end up in the ER. She's got a broken back, and you got a broken penis.
Oh, they have the ones now that you just attach to your door hinge, your main door, and
Yeah.
there is a weight capacity, people,
Because
but there
that's the
is one.
fantasy. That's the fantasy that every fucking movie, think about it, every movie you've
I
ever
don't
seen.
see these in a lot of movies. I don't know
No, no,
what
no,
you're
no, no. What
watching.
what is that one scene you always see in every movie? Think about it. The guy's always picking up the girl and putting her up against the door or a wall. That's the fantasy with
Yeah,
that
that's
strap on the
fair.
door. That's like the go-to Hollywood move.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
Mhm.
depending
pick
on the
her up.
wall, if it has texture
Yeah,
on it, that
yeah,
fucks your back up.
yeah.
No,
Not,
it's not
not,
comfortable.
yeah, yeah.
Stop it.
The sex chair. Bruce throwing out sex chair.
That's called a recliner.
I don't know. What was
Recliners
that
are
movie?
tough.
Burn After Reading?
Recliners are tough, especially if they have the swivel.
No. You got to have the one that just rocks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of rug burn involved in that one. We're done. We're done with this topic because it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse. So what do we concluded to this conversation? Just have a conversation. Just have a
Yeah.
conversation. Take 5,
Talk.
10 minutes. Right?
Yes.
Sit down, say, hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to try this tonight. If you like it, cool. If you don't, I will never do it again. But at least have that conversation. And I think by having that conversation, you're letting her know that you are too open to new things, because she may be open to new things and be worried about maybe you're not, because you have done it the same way for 20 years. So having that conversation with her and talking about it, might help her realize that, hey, because let's be honest, guys, it's not all about us. Even though it should be, it's not all about us. Look, I can hear crickets. Anytime I throw a good man joke out there, I get crickets.
Mm-hmm.
I would love if the person that came first was the one that had to carry the baby.
That would be wonderful, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it just?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You ain't making it rain.
Be trying to please them
out.
so hard.
Hey, you got to remember, we are the seed to life.
Fuck your seed. You need to create the wet spot in the bed that nobody wants to lay on.
We have the seed. We are hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Can't live with them. Can't make people without them.
Again, we've discussed this. Without men, there's no life. But yes, we need women as well. But if there was just a world full
have
of
your
women,
own baby.
All the work.
If there was, shut up, John. Your mom's already. It's like old times right there.
Yeah, you can. You know what you can do with your seed? You can eat it yourself.
Yeah, I'm planting that seed.
Go outside and go come in the dirt. Go ahead.
It'll be Johnny Appleseed.
There you go.
Exactly, Johnny Appleseed. Without Johnny's apple seeds, we couldn't feed the world. So, all right, I'm gonna shut up before I get beat up. I'm gonna shut up before I get beat up.
Waiting for quackers to knock the shit out of you.
And Jennifer's gonna make us feel healthier and be more fit. Jennifer, I got a quick question.
Yes.
Should I set my Apple Watch when I'm having sex? Should I set the heart rate to watch for certain levels?
I think you need to wear it at all times, because who's ever monitoring it needs to know when certain things are happening, and they're watching it and they know that certain things are happening. And I think it's for entertainment and health.
I got a joke for you.
All for it. But what?
I'm so good at having sex that the Apple Watch thinks I had an accident.
Or a seizure.
Like Life Alert.
You know how the new iPhone and iWatch, if you get in a car accident, it'll notify the authorities that you were in a car accident. That's the joke.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I get it. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. Go, Jennifer. Make me feel healthier as I'm drinking this cold ass beer.
Okay. Yeah. I'm like, I can make you feel healthier by asking you what you've eaten in the last week. That's either going to make you feel healthy or not.
Pancakes this morning.
Okay.
For lunch. I had a BLT, and I haven't eaten dinner yet.
That's not healthy at all. The bacon, lettuce, and tomato, that's nice. You got the lettuce and tomato, but the bacon, nitrates. And the pancakes for breakfast, you're basically eating dessert for breakfast. You got no protein unless you have a specific brand that has additional protein incorporated in it.
I make my own.
So you just had traditional like flour, baking soda, bacon, all that stuff, eggs. Okay, so that pancakes are not necessarily a healthy choice for breakfast, but it's delicious nonetheless.
It's delicious.
It is. So for me, my day, I usually start out with I have protein powder, whey protein powder. I get about 26 or 27 grams protein, and I drink that. I have my coffee. I use sweet cream, but the Chobani sweet cream, but I use exactly the amount that it tells you is a serving. And I split that, through my, with my 2 cups of coffee. I have my collagen. Everything counts, and my banana or apple in the morning and water to get my system going.
Yeah.
So that, and then mid-morning I will make myself either a English muffin with light cream cheese and some, salmon capers.
I hate salmon.
Well, or I do thick slice of tomato with salt and pepper on cream cheese on a toasted English muffin, the light ones, and it's delicious. I'm getting I'm getting my fruits and vegetables.
Is this going to help me with my sex drive?
If you change, if you change your eating habits and you incorporate the proteins that you need and all of the nutrients that you need through food, absolutely, it will contribute to your overall health, which includes your sex drive. So eating healthy definitely will impact you in all of your areas.
Yeah. I like black coffee. Black coffee
is good for you. You don't want to drink anything in excess, of course, because too much coffee can give you the jitters and it can also give you diarrhea. But you want to be mindful of everything that you eat.
Is 12 cups too much?
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Probably.
So, by going through this journey and actually measuring out the foods that I'm eating, I'm amazed.
No blue pill, baby. Oh, wait a minute. That's Adele. Sorry for calling you baby. Sorry, Mom.
So no, I've literally measured out what portion should be, and I can see where people can definitely eat 2 and 3 times what a normal portion is. And they've got it in their mind that because they're served this in a plate, that's a portion, when they're actually eating excess. They say that people underestimate their caloric intake on a daily basis by 600 calories. So you're basically underestimating. Without nipples, breasts would be pointless. You are so right.
I need my nipples.
You know why you have nipples? Because you were born a bitch.
No, God said it would look funny without them there, so
everybody has nipples because prior to the gene,
right? Yeah, I
going
understand.
into action, everybody was female. So you were your first.
Yeah, I know.
You're all a bunch of ladies.
Yeah,
but then the man gene,
you're a lady boy.
The hammer of Thor said, "Fuck no, you're a man."
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
I love these 2 ladies. I just can't get another fast. Can't get another fast.
Okay, so the portions.
Oh wait, let me take the nipple thing down.
Nipples. I'm attached.
Nipple size matters.
Nipple size does matter.
Oh, you know what? There's beauty in them all. Well, most. But
hashtag one big nipple.
Could you imagine?
Cycla nipple.
The cyber nickel.
Like Iron Man, but
and it's
my source of power. It's my source of power.
It's lactating.
I was gonna say, does it lactate? It would have to be a woman.
There's milk in your eye. but so
they are virgins.
With the food and I've lost almost 4 pounds so far.
That's
I'm
good,
just
Jen.
eating
Yeah.
more healthy. I've incorporated a lot. Today, I got the conscious tortillas. I put some marinara sauce and some cheese down and some turkey pepperoni, and I folded that bitch up, shut the fuck up, threw it into the air fryer, and it was delicious. I fully enjoyed it. And then I made some potatoes with the chorizo, but it's made out of soy, and I seasoned it. And I put a dollop of plain Greek yogurt on it, like sour cream.
Mm.
And I still have freaking
I'm with you,
what the
Paul.
fuck, turkey pepperoni.
Yeah,
Look, if you want to eat,
I want to find that fucking guy that invented that shit and beat his ass. And if he works for Costco, which he probably does, because I think it just kind of showed up real quickly at Costco, first place I remember seeing it. And then all of a sudden, there's fucking turkey bacon everywhere. So I blame Costco. Fuck you, Costco.
I didn't say no. I'm not saying turkey bacon. This is turkey pepperoni with
even worse.
No,
worse.
It's not. You know what? Is this health and fitness with Johnny, or is this health and fitness with Jennifer?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I used that instead with the cheese, and I folded it up and I put it in the air fryer. I put a little bit of olive oil, some garlic salt and stuff, cooked that motherfucker, and it was good. It was delicious. And it didn't have as many of the calories because of the protein in the tortillas now and the less carbs. It's better, the more fiber is better for your body.
Yeah.
And you have to just make these decisions and drink. You got to drink water. People's downfall is they don't drink water.
Yeah.
They don't. As Deana drinks her wine, she's like, well, it was water before it turned into grapes, but
this was water at one point. It was water at one point. It's a liquid form.
This is water.
There's water in it.
I drink at this point. I go for 12 cups of water a day. Yeah. And then I have two cups of, you get your body, your skin will thank you, your organs will thank you,
boner.
your boner will thank you.
Go boner.
But water, more healthy foods, and you start to learn.
Yeah.
Like, I got a watermelon in the kitchen. If I get the munchies, I'm cutting that bitch up, throwing some tahini on it, and going to town. And it's because it's delicious. Do you have a steamer, Jennifer? I have an air fryer.
The steamer's her bedroom.
Yes, it's called the steamer.
That steamer.
No, that could be a fart. No,
you're gonna get wet tonight.
Yeah. We're gonna abort mission with the steamer.
Wrong kind of voice.
Yeah. I did come up with a new name for panty liners and maxi pads.
All right.
Coochie cream catchers.
Yeah, coochie cream.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that.
I can see the guy going into the supermarket to get those for his wife.
Actually, for the panty liners, we were in the store, and somebody I know were in there, and she's looking for panty liners, and my ass is really loud. Oh, you're getting some coochie cream catchers, and then I'm like, price check for coochie cream.
Price check.
She's like, fuck you. And now
that's a whole different meaning to the Navajo Indians.
She runs around and she says coochie cream.
First computer day fact.
First computer day.
Oh, Mallory, that's hilarious.
Just one bite and then everything crashed.
I won't tell you my opinion of that. Jennifer knows how I feel. I still blame you guys for that.
For what?
For the apple. Even though I know it wasn't an apple.
It wasn't a fucking apple. You know
I know
what? This show. What are the topics that we do not discuss? What shall not be spoken?
No, but we're just talking about the that part of it. That's not religion. That's just you guys fucking up and making us eat that apple.
Okay,
no, I'm just kidding.
We're gonna stop this car, and I'm going to kick you out. Yeah, none of that shit.
You know I'm kidding.
You kind of.
Yeah, we're all DNA from alien. That's all.
Alien and monkeys.
Yeah. Yep. No, we're not monkeys. I'm sorry. We're not fucking monkeys.
I'm sorry. 98% of our DNA is the same as...
I'm sorry. We're not. We don't come from monkeys.
Okay. That's
how come a monkey has not evolved in all these years?
Okay. Oh my God.
How come a monkey has not evolved? If we have
Our
evolved into what we are.
DNA. Okay. The thing is that you missed something here, sir. Again, health and fitness. This is
Oh,
my
go
my
back
part
to
of the
health and
show.
fitness. Let's get
But
back. I have added more fiber into my diet. That's something that I have
good.
added. I've
Good.
added more fiber to my diet.
Benefiber.
Yeah, I have added I started actually started last year. I started taking a one a day tablet.
Good.
Yeah,
You should be
so
taking sal palmetto at
I
night.
do. I do take
Good.
sal palmetto.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah, I
And
do
for
take sal.
women, ashwagandha is really good,
I'm way ahead of the
as well
game
as
because
wild yam.
yeah, I'm a little ahead of the game only because of the situation that it does run in my family with the men. So my dad had prostate cancer, my uncle had it, so it kind of goes, and my grandfather. So I kind of got ahead of the game with the, with making sure I take the things that I need to take to hopefully, you know, how it is. You can take everything you want. If your body's genetically designed for that outcome, it's going to
Mhm.
happen. I don't care what you feed
Well,
it.
certain things, but
Yeah, right,
you can elongate your health, and
right,
you can
yeah,
also do things to help fight it naturally. And
right,
there are side effects. Like I take saw palmetto. I'm not a
right.
man. It's for the
No, no,
urinary
yeah,
tract, but
yeah,
there are benefits to women. I take it in conjunction with hyaluronic acid and amino acids, and the
yeah,
combination of all three is actually really excellent for your skin and your
right,
hair in women.
yeah,
And so I take it every night with my
yeah,
ashwagandha, my wild yam, and all
yeah.
a few other things.
Yeah, I'm pretty much my philosophy is I'm maybe I get it, maybe I don't, but I feel like if I prepare ahead of time for these things, that I may not have the same results my father had. So just being prepared and hoping, hey, maybe someday I'll go in there and it's like, hey, we found just a few polyps, no big deal. We remove them. End of story. Instead of, like my dad who waited until it's too late. Because that was just a kind of an, nobody sticking my finger or my
My
finger.
finger,
You
don't
know,
you stick my
yeah,
finger up your
nobody's
butt.
sticking a finger in my ass,
Finger
Well,
whore.
philosophy. And, I think like my uncle who had it done early,
You have to. You have to
noticed it
put
was
your pride
there,
aside. It doesn't make you
removed it.
gay.
Yeah, removed it. He had no issues, no problem. Didn't have to do chemo. Didn't have to do all the nonsense my dad went through, which to this day, even the doctors say it was the chemo that triggered the dementia because it does not run. Dementia does not run in our family at all. No one has it. You can go all the way back. So having the chemo and having the side effects from the chemo had triggered the
Yeah.
dementia. So
Wow.
I figure being ahead of the game, knowing I'm going into it knowing that I am going to have it. You know what I mean? That's how you
Yeah.
have to go into it and just prepare yourself by taking like Jennifer saying, taking the medicines
Precautions.
and the supplements to make that transition a lot easier and healthier for you. Because the healthier you are when you do find out these things, the better you're going to deal with it.
And they do actually say that changes in your lifestyle and your health years prior to when like your parents or
Yeah.
when they've had these things happen can actually impact the outcome as well,
Yeah.
because your health, your body is an organic machine. Everything that you put in it, it has to take something
Yep.
valuable from.
Yep.
And being that we are a majority of the human body is water. And so that's why it's important to have your hydration. That's why it's important to have your proteins and your vitamins from the different foods.
Sure.
Processed foods are not your friend. It doesn't
Yes,
mean
they
that you
are.
can't. It doesn't mean you can't have them, but a lot of the
They're just
processed
so much
foods,
easier to
a lot of the processed foods in the United States of America, some of them are banned in other countries. So that gives you an idea that they're not necessarily the best for you. And like,
Our government knows what's best for us.
no, they don't, dear. And you have to know what's best for you, and you have to make choices with what's presented before you and what you can afford. If you
Yeah,
can afford fresh fruits and vegetables and lean meats and things of that nature, and you make the effort to cook and prepare at home, you will find that you will start liking different things, and
yeah,
you will start appreciating a healthier machine when you treat it right.
yeah. Yeah,
Like,
you said something that's really important because I think that's something that we've lost track of the way things are today and the way things are done, say, in Europe, where In Asia, perfect example. Asia and Europe, they shop for the day. They're buying the foods they need to cook that night. They're not taking stuff home to freeze. They're not taking stuff home to put in the refrigerator for 4 or 5 days. They're buying the ingredients that they need for that night to cook that night. You go into China and you open the refrigerators in some of these places, you'll be blown away. There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there because what's in there is what's going to be cooked that day. So and in Europe's the same way. In Italy, they buy their produce that day. They don't go buy a bushel of fucking tomatoes like we do and a big bag of fucking garlic that's going to sit there and stem out by the time you use it all. They don't do that. They buy for that day. They eat fresh. And I think that makes a big difference on your health.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't buy for the daily, but I buy for a few days. I bought fresh Brussels sprouts. I'm going to toss them
Just
in
think
olive
how
oil
much
and air fry 'em.
how better you would feel if you were to shop for that day.
Oh, that would be awesome. It would be part of
It's
a very
time consuming,
healthy, but it would still be part of a healthy lifestyle. Like I take a walk every day. I have to. Like today I didn't hit my goal because I had to go and get my booster and
Did you get
do
the
all
ding,
that
ding,
stuff.
ding, 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 ding? Do you
No,
reach 10,000 steps?
it buzzes. It
It buzz-
buzzes when I hit 8,000 actually.
No,
And then
my watch, balloons come out, fucking
it's like,
confetti,
yay,
fucking,
you're being
fucking,
healthy.
fucking John walked today. Yeah.
Well, yeah, so you have to change, you have to change. And people keep forgetting that. You can't just decide, well, I'm just going to be healthy and not do anything about it. You in 70 to 80% of it is what you consume. And you can make healthier choices. It's just sometimes people get lazy or complacent and it's a fight. It's a battle. I mean, I talk myself out of things all the time and I've been making substitutions and it's
It's so
working.
hard, huh, Jen? Like the
Yeah.
other day, I was like, I kind of tried my best to kind of stay away from sweets. And then some asshole brings a fucking
It's the asshole's fault, not yours. You're not taking any self
no,
accountability.
it's an asshole because there's two. I'm not gonna say asshole because inconsiderate. But
No,
no,
you can bring
okay.
sweets to somebody's house
If they would have brought a 8-inch or 10-inch pumpkin pie,
Ooh.
I would have been cool with that. But not a fucking Costco pumpkin pie. That's like
It's called self-control, and if you can't have it, then you have a problem with food.
No, I don't, but I can say no to it, but it's
But
tough
you chose
because you're
not
looking
to.
at it.
You're
I
being a
did. I didn't
bad
eat it. I
boy.
didn't eat it. I
No.
didn't eat it. No, I didn't eat it. I
Good.
said to myself, I'll wait till the morning and have it with some coffee. And that's what I did. I put it back in the refrigerator because there's a certain point in time like tonight it's out. I don't care. But most of the time during the week, I don't eat anything after 7:30. And I try
Mhm.
not to drink anything after 8:30 because I don't want, not that I get up in the middle of the night yet to go to the bathroom, but I just kind of want to avoid that whole situation of there's nothing worse than getting up at 3:30 in the morning to go to the fucking bathroom. And I don't want to ever get into that
Yes,
stage in my
there
life.
is stepping in animal vomit while you're going to go to the
Yeah,
poop.
or waking up, or for the guy waking up with a hard on and having to pee. That's tough. That's tough.
I wouldn't know.
Nothing with you girls
I don't know how
today.
it works.
Nothing with
You
you
just
girls
aim it
today.
down, doesn't it bend?
No, they have to go and they have to basically make a bridge so that the
Yeah,
penis is
yeah,
pointing
yeah.
down.
Oh goodness!
I
I'm
gotta
so
push
glad I
that
don't
thing
have one of
down.
those.
I gotta push that thing down. I gotta pray to the gods. Everything.
Nabisco chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, no, yeah. Nuns, priests, grandma, mom,
Oh,
girl softball.
volleyball team.
No, volleyball, no. I start going volleyball, start thinking the Brazilian beach volleyball team, and then the game over. Game over. I don't know.
Oh, the
Yeah,
bouncing
and
tatas.
Jennifer makes some good points, and something that I think even somebody in my age or even before my age, just eating healthy can make you just better in bed. I mean,
I bought a
I hate
butternut
those.
squash.
I hate those.
And I'm gonna make roasted butternut squash.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, tell me how that goes. Send me the recipe if it's good. I don't like squash
Slice
if it's
it.
souped.
Yeah, slice it
Yeah,
thin.
you slice it down.
No. Slice it from the end. Slice it thin, and then flour, eggs, and then flour, eggs again in a batter, and then fry them.
Okay, I'm trying to make this healthy. No, you can cook this in a way that is
my mom does. She
healthier.
slices them in half and puts something in the middle of them. Some hamburger,
all mozzarella.
No, I'm gonna make
some provolone,
roasted
a little bit
butternut
of fucking some
squash.
salted pork.
I might do a soup. I don't know, or I might saute them
really
with some onions, and cinnamon works really well with these, and nutmeg and salt and pepper. Make it a savory side dish that you can then, if you want to blend it to a
I'm
soup.
kidding, and I dislike it. I like butternut squash. It's very good.
I saw all of the wonderful fall, they had acorn squash and they had all these different stuff. And I was like, okay, I don't have a lot of room and I'm just going to do one for now and see how this works out. And sweet potatoes in the air fryer with some cinnamon and garlic powder and salt and pepper, or just salt, like Himalayan salt. You put a little olive oil and make the medallions with the sweet potatoes. You sprinkle that, you fry them like the fry setting for fries. Move them around in the middle so that you get both sides. When you're done with it, squeeze a little fresh lemon juice on it. Ooh. And they are tasty.
Oh my God.
Good.
And
let's trip to Flavor Town.
How about if you throw some bacon on it?
No, we're not doing that. But if you do that and you enjoy it, just make sure that you don't make too much, because you will eat them like chips, because it kind of tastes like little pieces of pumpkin pie. But with that little salt, it is so good. But if you eat too much of it, your stomach's gonna hurt and you're going to have gas, and you're going
you're gonna have some bad gas.
Yes. I was like,
I love
what
food. I love food. I love food. I'm actually trying to convince my daughter for like the last year of doing a cooking show on YouTube. And I told her I would pay for everything: lighting, cameras, a new test, a new tabletop, the burners, all that stuff. And we've never really got into it, but I thought it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah,
awesome. Father and daughter doing a cooking show and just doing Nana's recipes. Having
that would be wonderful. And I would get a book together of it first, because a lot of people, and you can have your own cookbook of Nana's recipes.
Yeah. It'd be kind of cool. I love food. I mean, food.
We know you do. I do.
I do. I mean,
I love food. I love potatoes. I'm a potato whore.
I'm way beyond love food. I mean, I'm the guy, and it's funny because, like, if I'm go to bed and then like at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm picturing my dream that I'm eating fried eggs. I literally have to get up and cook eggs. I cannot go back to bed until I've eaten eggs.
Oh, that
I'm that bad.
You're a slave to your food craving.
Oh yeah. The other day I woke up thinking I make a really good butter garlic sauce that I eat with pasta. And I was dreaming that I was making this butter garlic sauce. And next thing you know, I had to get up. I made pasta at fucking 3 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Your mom, what's the matter with you?
Butter garlic pasta. I stunk the whole fucking house up because I'm not, 3 cloves of garlic's fine. No. I'm fucking 5, 6 cloves of garlic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Clears your sinuses.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. All right, Jennifer, because we're like way over, but we want to go. I want to go into Deana's topic. So Deana's got something she wants to talk about. So I'm going to bump this out. No, you don't want to go. You don't want to do your thing.
I don't have a topic. I was going to pick out one of my old ones.
Well, we can kind of recap on what we talked about, and real quick before we head on out of here. Curious, Deana, do you drink the vaginal beer?
No.
No.
That's disgusting.
All right, I'm going to throw this. I'm going to throw this out there, just like I asked the guys earlier today and all week. Actually, I've been asking everybody all week. Do you at least take a sip? I've
eaten pussy. I ain't drinking that.
I like a good vagina, but I'm not drinking that.
That is.
I might marinate some meat in it and then cook it.
Beer chicken.
Because the curiosity thing always comes up. You know what I mean? Because it's just like you start to think, what could it be really that bad?
My mom makes beer cheese soup.
No, Brandon, I would not chug it. I would not chug it. But we talked about this, Brandon.
We need to buy her a couple of bottles and make her have
I get fucked up on that shit. No, I would take a swig. I would seriously take a swig.
Johnny would be like,
no, not a sniff. Once you sniffed, you know how it is. You guys, we're all the same way.
Pheromones.
Once we sniff and it's not what we think is supposed to, yeah, we're not going back in there.
If coochie smells like dead fish, it's bad coochie.
It's been a lot of times where I'm crawling under the sheets where I'm turning back, baby.
Okay, that's a hazard zone. That's,
I'm spinning around. I'm doing a U-turn under there. I don't know how it happens, but somehow I'm U-turning in there.
See, I'm an asshole. Did you fart?
Yeah. So Jen,
it smells funny down here.
Yeah. Would you take a sip at least?
I would marinate some meat and cook it and feed everybody, so I'm not the only one doing it.
Yeah, no, not that. I'm talking about the beer.
Oh, I said the beer. I'd use it to marinate meat.
Oh, you would use it to marinate something with.
How does this smell?
Yeah, but then you're kind of cooking out the alcohol, and when you're cooking it,
cooking out the cooter juice.
Yeah,
you're cooking out the
Daryl.
You're cooking out the pheromones that stick with you all week. What the fuck? What kind of an advertising headline is that?
This is gonna make you horny all week, and if you don't get laid, you're gonna lose your mind.
Yeah.
Question: so if you marinate your chicken in this beer, is like men gonna just come from miles around?
Come have some
pheromones.
You can see the guys getting up to it. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Chicken.
Yeah. Ooh,
like a Bugs Bunny cartoon where the vapors.
I think that's Adriana. Adriana, the Polish model. Yeah, that's her. Yeah. No. Fuck no. Actually, the women that here, hold on. I can show you a picture. I cannot show you the video.
Oh.
So, yeah, I can show you the picture. But
it's
I cannot
not the video of how it's made.
I
you can't show a vagina on the show.
No, it's not that I can't show the vagina. I can try and show you the women that were selected.
Oh.
Yeah. So let me hit present. Goddamn. Fucking stop drinking. Dude, this beer fucking me up. and it's 10.4%.
Damn.
Ooh, that's a dark beer.
That's a Guinness. Give me a black can.
That is a stout.
I'd eat the panties off of that.
So throw it with a cider and have a snake bite.
First beer
Vaginal lactic acid in the world.
There's the model. That's her. I don't know if she's a God. I don't think they would use a porn star.
She's beautiful.
I don't know. My face between her titties.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Dana's all.
I'd marry that shit.
I didn't say that.
There's a woman right there. That's her. She's the top model.
She's gorgeous, but you know what? Just because you're gorgeous doesn't mean that your hoo-ha smells good.
There's the ad. There's the ad that goes up at the supermarket.
Oh yeah, she needs to be in some stirrups. No.
I like how they faded out her boobie right there.
That's an elbow, dear.
Yes.
No, but you see this right here, how it's blurred out.
Well, no, that's her rib cage. Titties are up higher.
Right. I understand. I understand the female body. I'm just saying, it's blurred out. If you notice, it's blurred out. So they're trying to hide her thingy.
Her thingy? I don't think they're
hiding
showing
her
the
nipple. Damn it! Nipples are not okay. Remember.
Thingies are already
they're not okay when they're on women, but when they're on men, they're just fine, even though that they were created for the same fucking
there's
thing.
the video. I put the link in the chat if you want to go check out the video. And
she's all skeet.
And you can watch them scrape the yeast out of her. Go watch the video. Go watch the video. So we got a younger man in his 30s in the chat. So real quick, Brandon, I'm kind of curious. I want an honest response to this question, to these two questions, right? Because these were our two main topics. So Brandon, I think Brandon's 31 or 32, Brandon. Does having sex with someone on the first date change your opinion of them? So answer that question, Brandon, because I'm kind of curious. I I don't think I asked you, Brandon. I think you were one of the people I forgot to ask. Yeah. And I think Michael answered the question. He said it'd be really hard. It would be really hard.
Mike,
Yeah.
that makes sense. It's Mike.
Yeah. He said he would be really hard.
A line full of
women,
no.
He's saying it would be really hard to think less of her. He would not think less of her. But he still can understand how it could be a difficult question, just because, see, you guys don't have that understanding of the conversations that we had with our fathers growing up. So that's like a thing, you know. And again,
you want yourself a good girl.
You don't want back, a girl that's
going with everybody else. You don't want another man's scent on your woman.
Yeah. You need to know what pork was in there. So Brandon. So answer that question.
If I liked her enough, I don't think it would really change anything.
Very good. All right, Brandon. Yeah, nice, Brandon. I like that. Good job, man. You're answering that to save your life.
No, it is a more accepted.
Yeah, no, I actually his generation gap, his age gap was the ones that rated really high on it doesn't matter. They were the ones at that age.
Some of these younger boys or younger men, I can't call them boys. Some of these younger men, they got some cougar hunters that are like, hey, no. And I'm like, why don't? I'm like, you need to date women your own age. And they're like, they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. All right, Brandon, question number 2. Can being too good at sex send the wrong message to your new partner? This is somebody you just met. Whether, again, like we said, whether it was a church. I always laugh when I say church. It's a church or a website.
You're both taking communion.
Blind date. Mom set her up with you. Oh, that'd be weird.
The blood of Jesus bonded
your mom set you up. Here, check this scenario out. Your mom set you up with one of her coworkers, right?
No.
No, listen. The coworker comes back and goes, fuck, is your son a professional sex therapist? Because he just fucking blew my mind. How fucked up that whole situation was.
Why would she say that?
Just to make her feel proud. Make her feel proud. Your son rocked my fucking world.
Okay, if a mother is setting up her son, her adult child, with one of her coworkers or friends, the mother and that son already have a
toxic relationship.
Different kind of communication style. It's not necessarily toxic.
Well, it could be someone her son's age that works with her that she sets up that just thinks that they might.
Yeah, there's different things, and we live in a different environment. People,
but do think about that, Jennifer. That girl comes up to you and goes, "Man, your son fucked the shit out of me."
I'd be good. I'm glad he's nothing like his father.
I don't want to know anything
So my son's better than his dad.
There you go. I'm proud of you, son.
Oh, that'd be a weird scenario. Because that's like fucking textbook dating. I mean, every mom tries to set up a son with some friend's daughter. It's just
I've never done that. But
well, not with you guys, but I'm just saying, you know, my generation, it was like, oh, I know this is a really nice girl. You know, I think
she's a good girl. She's a virgin.
I think her mom is very nice.
She know how to cook the pasta. She make the pasta very good. You like it. And
you like her meatballs.
Her meatballs are nice and juicy. Juicy meatballs. No hard meatballs. They're nice and juicy. Yeah. So, I mean, every mom, I'm willing to bet if I did a poll right now and that every guy has always had at least 1 or 2 times that a mom tried to set them up with a friend's daughter. I hope that wasn't your toy that dropped. No. It fucking just takes off across the room.
Did you get Red Bull?
It's like, fuck, this bitch is crazy. I need to get out of here.
Yeah, it's bad when your vibrator decides to leave.
The vibrator with a conscience. Like, oh, fuck this bitch doing with me tonight.
I'm so horrible at relationships. My vibrator left.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Where are all the Yeast ladies vibrators?
Ooh, they're probably selling them bitches on eBay for like $50K.
They're in a vending machine in Japan somewhere?
Oh, yes. C4 because it's explosive. No.
I got some yeast to sell you.
All right, ladies. Great show. I'm sorry Cassandra couldn't come back. She's been really busy with her kids. So I'm glad that she came on for the first part of the show. And hopefully we can get her to come back on. It was fun having her. Thank you, Cassandra, for being on the show. Thank you, Deana. Thank you, Jennifer. Anything else you guys want to throw out there real quick? You got 5 seconds.
Drink pussy yeast beer.
Yeah. Get out there and sell your yeast.
That weird.
Always do the sniff test.
Oh God.
I love you, Jen.
Yeah. The two finger sniff. Hey,
nope.
High school. Hey, dude, I finger banged her. Come here. Why, guys? I never got that part.
Why is there a bug on there? No.
Did she have peanut butter in her?
Please.
All right, guys. Thank you for thank you for everybody joining us tonight. The show will be up on Spotify, and I feel so stupid right now, but I didn't it's not like I spent a lot of time trying to get it. Wouldn't have worked anyway because there was 3 of us, but I have a new thing that kind of showed a new banner or background that kind of showed the website, because I want to kind of promote the website as a way for people to find the show a lot easier, because everyone's like, oh, what's your Spotify, what's your YouTube, what's your Facebook? So I'm trying to send everybody to the website, and then you can just click on whatever one and go to whatever format you like watching the show on. This show will be up on Spotify in about an hour. It takes me about an hour to put it up there. Again, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Deana. We'll see everybody next Friday with some fun topics to talk about. And that's it. Bye.
Bye.
Say bye. Bye. Vagina.